Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. Please watch the video with your suggested song. There was an interesting caption. 5 of Wands coming out first, 7 of Cups coming out next, and the Hierophant. So Sagittarius, you could be thinking what you should do as it pertains to like finances with this Taurus energy. What you should do with a Taurus, right? Just plain and simply. Or what you should do with some sort of like note. And I'm using that in the currency terminology, like a note of value, like insurance or a contract for employment. And it's causing you a bit of like conflict because you don't really know what you should do. You haven't made the decision. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay, interesting. Knight of Wands. So you're going to get like some sort of messaging that's going to help you to understand what is best for you with this 10 of Pentacles. So no fret, no fear. Communication is here. Like I wish I could not be that corny, but I really picture like communication, man. Why would I channel that right now? Wow. Okay, but and it could be like goofy or something, but you get communication, like an email. Let me see, Page of Pentacles, the offer, the contract itself. Even if it's for insurance, like they're like, oh, like, well, what about if we do this and this and this with the plan here? Look at the contract now. It's something like that. Like you're going to get communication. It's going to clear it up for you. Now let me clarify the Hierophant though. Let me see. The Ace of Cups with the Ace of Wands. 9 of Cups. You're going to be really happy because whatever you consider binding yourself to, whatever you consider defining as valuable to you, this is a reading about value. It is not only going to be something that inspires you, Ace of Wands, but it's also going to incentivize, which is a little bit different from inspiration with the Ace of Cups. So you're going to be emotionally motivated or attached or passionate about it. The Star card. Ooh, Aquarius. So Sagittarius, let me slow down because this is such a beautiful reading. I don't want to like speak too quickly, if I may. You are trying to like consider something of value. Say you're a Sagittarius and you'd like to move out of your parents' home. I could see something like that on the table. So you're like, okay, like what apartment matches my status, my norms? Boom. And you're like, okay, but then what can I afford, right? So it's a discussion of value. And then when the contract comes in, you're like, okay, well, I see you have this and this and this for a water bill, but I see that the apartment also has a washer and dryer. Like, what does that look like for resources used? Like, da-da-da-da. So then they send you a contract. 317, as I'm getting this out, straight from consciousness, caught it right there. With an amendment to like water usage, and now you're like, okay, like I can afford this now. Like I know this is attached to my greatest good. Again, like the contract comes in. I keep hearing the contract. What is the Star? Like what is this attached to? 6 of Cups. With the Fool. Okay, let's use that same example. Like maybe you have an opportunity to live somewhere that you already lived before. It's something like that. Like it's like, or it just reminds you, or it's familiar. I'm picturing like someone 406, cool. So it's like you're starting a new chapter in a familiar place perhaps. So say you grew up in a duplex, or there's an upstairs and a downstairs where you live, right? Like in the same apartment, there's an upstairs and a downstairs in an apartment, follow me, okay? So then that's kind of unique, right? Where you're gonna move to, there's an upstairs and a downstairs in the apartment, and you can see what you learned from your cycle of living there, perhaps as a child, and you're moving to a familiar place, okay? It could look like, with this Fool card, Aries energy, let me clarify one more time. Like maybe you've tried to live a suburban life, but you're like, you know what, like I understand that I'm of more value to my community when I live in the city. So you're moving back to a familiar place, right? Because you need to start a new chapter in the city. Okay, cool. I feel like I got you there. All right, I had to take you through there. Now let me see, because if it's Ace of Cups, it could be love. Six of Swords, the Tower. You could be moving for love. Like this feels, now it feels very much like someone is really telling you via an online platform. So it could be like texting, but maybe you met them. I'm hearing coffee with bagels. Like maybe you met them online, Sag. And now this person is like, nah, if you move here, like I'm really gonna assure this and this and this and this and this and this and this for you. Like there's a true contract. So like the Tower, oh, look what's facing me. Interesting. The Tower is like you moving there. The Devil card to clarify. Libra and Saturn. And how do you feel about this? Because this is calm, but it's the way I'm perceiving it. Yeah, so okay. Let me tell you how I perceive these cards. I am going to add my bias. This is like you move to go be with someone who's going to take care of you. So it puts you in this like position where you are disciplined to or committed to that person, right? Saturn and Libra. Fool with me, rock with me, listen. So you have to like always ask them for your needs. They become the patriarchy. If this is for a woman, then it's fine, right? But if it's for a guy, yikes, like whatever, do your thing. Maybe it's a sugar mama, and I'll talk to you too if it's someone like that. Because with this Capricorn energy, like it's fine to be there. Like I'm gonna be really honest with you, Sag, especially because I keep telling you to evolve towards this Capricorn energy. You are just going to be within a practice of service to this energy. Like you're bound to it. Now, for the Sagittarius men, you can't be a bum in her house. Like, especially if you're moving to go live with her in her house. And this is not negative. I'm just telling you, like, maybe you should think about Sagittarius men, like waking up and going for a run. Like create a schedule for yourself, because you're going to have to be in some sort of service. That's very Capricorn with Sun and Virgo. Go for a run every day. And then when you come back, you bring her, I don't know, a coffee. Like that's the service to her. You got to be active. Something about that. You got to be active. All right, more on this Tower card. Even more, please. 756 as I'm getting this out. The Strength card. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think that in this situation, it's going to be fair to you. And I think that you're doubting it because you will not be in a position of power in the way that you once were. But it's like you're creating your wish. All right, 828, because I could really talk to the Sag women. Sag women, would it fall on your numerology? I feel like many of you believe that you should be taken care of. And if you believe that you should be taking, like, care, you should be taken care of. If you believe you should be taken care of, right, then you're going to agree to this sort of submission. Does it make sense? But you're still worried about it. Sag men, this is like you entering a workspace where you're a subservient provider. I don't know why I'm hearing that. It could be like you're agreeing to be the insurance agent for a company, but like when you agree to be their insurance agent, like you take on this company for years, like on your caseload. Sagittarius, a lot of nines as I'm looking at the clock. I just caught 918. You're creating what you want. That's what I need you to take away from this. And with those first cards out, like you have to make the decision. So that is causing a tiny bit of conflict. But you can agree to this. You're going to be safe. You're going to create something fair. And you create the 10 of Pentacles. So almost infinite abundance. You just have to be committed thus stepping into your Capricorn energy. And I've been telling you that